Hello, it's Reverend Tony again. It's great to be with you for this week's collective worship assembly. As you can see, I'm trying to get the mud out of the bottom of my trainers. I'm on shoe cleaning and getting things ready for going out business. But before I explain any more, let's have our opening responses. God is love. All the time. All the time, God is love. Well, my guess is that we don't think very much about our shoes these days. And yet, they're very important because our feet are very important. I've got some black shoes here that need to be polished, and I've got these ones that I'm going to waterproof, all because I want to protect my feet. You know, some people think that feet aren't all that important. Some people think that it's our hands that are more important than our feet. But actually, that's not the case. Most of us need to use our feet as well as our hands. Most of us want to look after our feet as well as our hands. In the Bible, there's a great story about the significance of feet and the significance of hands. And it's all part of what the Bible tells us about how all of us are different. All of us are part of one body. This is what it says. The body itself is not made up of only one part, but of many parts. If a foot were to say, "Because I'm not a hand, I don't belong to the body," that would not keep it from being part of the body. And if the ear were to say, "Because I'm not an eye, I don't belong to the body," that would not keep it from being a part of the body. If the whole body were just an eye, how could it hear? And if it were only an ear, how could it smell? As it is, however, God put every different part in the body just as he wanted it to be. There would not be a body if it were all only one part. As it is, there are many parts, but one body. So then the eye cannot say to the hand, "I don't need you," nor can the head say to the feet, "Well, I don't need you." On the contrary, we can't do without the parts of the body that seem to be weaker. And those parts that we think aren't worth very much are the ones which we treat with greater care, while the parts of the body that don't look very nice are treated with special modesty, which the more beautiful parts don't need. God himself has put the body together in such a way as to give greater honour to those parts that need it. And so there is no division in the body, but all its different parts have the same concern for one another. If one part of the body suffers, all the other parts suffer with it. If one part is praised, all the other parts share its happiness. I wonder if you've got any chocolates or sweets left over from Christmas. Now we're in February, I expect you've probably eaten them all, but we've got some left. We've got this lovely tin of Quality Street. Quality Street are, I think, my favourite ones of all the boxes or tins of sweets, because they're all different, and I've been looking forward to enjoying these. Let me open them up. That's not what I was expecting. There's not a variety of sweets in here. They're all the same. Yes, I do like these purple ones, but I was wanting purple ones and green ones and yellow ones and orange ones and red ones and brown ones. I wanted the whole variety. And look at that, all those purple ones. Well, that reminds me that everyone is needed. Everyone is needed in God's church. That's what the Bible reading was initially about. But everyone's needed in your school. Everyone's needed in your class. We need feet and hands and eyes and ears and all the different parts of the body. That's a very important lesson for us to learn in the way that we treat one another, in the way that we show respect to one another, and in the way that we support one another. Well, I'm going to say a prayer now, and then we'll have our song. Loving God, we thank you that you love and care for each one of us. We thank you that everyone is important in your eyes, and we ask you to help us to make sure that we all treat everyone fairly and with respect, that we acknowledge that we are different, but we rejoice in the fact that we are different from one another, because that's the way that you have made us. That's the way that bodies work. So thank you for loving us. Help us always to show that love and respect to others. Amen. And now we're going to sing our song.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. Oh, Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned, in giving of ourselves that we receive, and in dying that we're born to eternal life. Oh, Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you.
Well, I better get on with doing this. I'm just going to spray these trainers with some waterproof stuff so that they are properly equipped for when I go out walking. And now I'm going to give these black shoes a quick polish as well, so that they look smart the next time I come into your school. I hope it won't be very long before I come into your school, and I'll look forward to seeing you as soon as that's possible. In the meantime, stay safe and God bless, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And now we'll have our closing responses. God is love all the time. All the time, God is love. Go and show that love to everyone you meet. Amen.